The book I'm reading is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. Now, the first thing that sticks out to me is actually the cover of the book and all the colors in it. It uses a lot of blues, greens, grays, and blacks, which is actually very interesting. Now, what's actually interesting about these colors is they match a diamond in the book. Now, this diamond in the book has the same colors of the cover, and it was introduced by the character of Marie-Laure, who went blind and lives in Paris, France. Now, she is actually the character that I want to be focusing on today. Don't worry, I'm not driving. What I find most interesting about her sections of the book are the way they describe the other senses. Obviously, since she's blind, she has lost that sense entirely, so she has to focus on the way things feel and how they smell and what she can hear. So there's actually this instant in the book where they're packing up to flee Paris, and she hears her dad putting stuff into sacks, and she can hear by the clanking noise of each thing what it is. But there's this one object that she doesn't know what it is yet. Now, my theory for this is it's actually the diamond found in the beginning of the book. Now, the reason I think this is because later on we find that the museum director wanted to disperse fake copies of this diamond so that the Nazis could not get it. Why? One possible theory I had for this reasoning was an interesting idea that at this time period, Nazi Germany wanted to collect the artifacts and artwork of other countries because it made the most sense to help them establish their global power. Now, this is interesting because a country that is culturally invested, such as France, would want to protect that. However, why this diamond? Out of anything, why this one? Well, it makes sense based on historical context, and since it plays a major role in this book, obviously it will be included in the fiction. One question I did have, though, was why her father? He was just an average person, but honestly, that could be the best reason for it. We also know he's not superstitious. Here's the quote. The quote says that he assures her, no such thing as curses. There is luck, maybe bad or good, a slight inclination of each day towards success or failure, but no curses. Realistically speaking, he's not going to throw away the diamond or get rid of it before he can deliver it to its location. So it makes sense that he's the best pick. What I actually did have was, why would this influence Marie-Laure? Well, it's very clear that her father does teach her to overcome obstacles. We see this in the first early chapters of the book when she completely goes blind and her father makes her find her way home. After failing numerous amounts of time, she eventually gets it right. He didn't stop right away and just give up trying. Overall, I do think that this diamond plays a major plot point in the book, though I'm not fully sure yet. I'm excited to see how it turns out. And I also think that the dad does teach Marie-Laure to be persistent and resilient when things come up, and I am curious to see how that plays out in her future. Well, until next time, have a good one, guys. Bye. It's very interesting to compare that these two characters, they both come from different backgrounds, yet I honestly think they have learned two very similar things.